Тогда,
Закрыли.
да. Hi, everybody, developers. This is Monday, December 18th, and this is Weekly Community Call with Alex Shedogubov, a Genesis member, and me,
Hello,
Eugene, Crypto
guys.
MC, as a media host. So, as always, we give you our version of our recap of the events, the main events we consider worth to comment in this call. We hope that you follow our Medium, you read our Twitter, you subscribe to our YouTube, and follow our content so that we give you our voice version of what we think was the most important in the life. So, Alex, let's start with the you version of the main news of the recent week. What we've done, good things we may share with our audience today.
As usually, we've done a lot, and especially last week and this week, we are discussing the roadmap for the coming years, and especially for the first quarter of this year, because we need to prioritize our efforts and just not to follow the current tendencies on the market, but creating the new ones. And as the market shows, you got to be there, not just run after the train, but be at the point where the market comes in 1 year or a bit more. And only in that chance you got an opportunity to take a place and be significant for the market and the niche like NFT 2.0, financial NFTs, whatever we name it. Either it could be indices or some cross-chain token. So that's it. And we are focusing there with the help of all our team, tech team, big dev team, of course, our advisor, Vladimir Menasco. And also, we got today released the article about the DAO and the micro DAO structure. So you get to read it. It's a rather interesting approach where we see the whole beauty of decentralization, where we can combine totally different teams, making different products, but using the same basis and delivering the ideas which were led in the round of Envelop DAO. So yeah, and of course, last week on Friday was closed the first queue for DAO SBT for DAO Envelop. And so it's done, and we got first members with the SBTs. So like a core structure of the whole Super DAO Envelop.
Well, so you mentioned, thank you for mentioning that the first zero Q, we call it, of a DAO formation with SBT creation is over. It was closed on December 15th. So the word zero probably means that the first and second and so on and so forth queues are going to be implemented or no. What does it all mean for all of the DAO participants? By the way, how many participants, how many SBTs? Up to 30, if I'm not mistaken, have been
Yes, around
created.
that
So,
amount.
what is going to be next after this formation? Can we explain for us and for
Yeah,
them?
the DAO is about the decision making and execution by non-connected parts like decentralized entities, people, teams, and here we see like, of course, we can't have any KYC or passport, but here in DAO structures, we get SBTs and non-transferable things like I think the identificator for the creative entity. And so for us, we don't even care who he or she or it or whatever, I don't know, any famous thing to discuss genders is the holder of SBT. The only thing that matters is what is created, how it's created and delivered, and then also these SBTs, as you know, could be dynamic, and we can implement more dynamic model to this, not just like a zero cube, but also we can upgrade such an SBT according to like not routines, but some special skills of the person who owns. And of course, there would be voting things where we need to decide the next steps, new ways, or several ways of the DAO, micro DAOs, inside Envelop, and also how the product that passed to the DAO will be held through the years, like through the years, tens of years, or even more.
Well, so we will see how this concept will be going on. And by the way, let me remind our viewers that 3 years has already passed since the idea of the DAO Envelop was formed in the end of 2020, covering the results of the research of the fields by Alexander and our advisor Manascope, and 3 years passed. And if you still do not understand what is DAO Envelop, what components does it include, and how all this stuff is going on, please I highly recommend to pay attention on the very simple article, uh, which is entitled, very provocative, "What the hell are you guys from Envelop? What the hell is Envelop?" It is not sophisticated, not tech-savvy article. It simplifies the main idea and what has already been done by Envelop in the terms of, I would say, common describing for a simple, common Web3 user understanding what is DAO, how it's structured, what are the main components, I mean, protocol, oracle, index, what are these parts, or why they are put into the fundamentals, and how it is interrelated with NFT token, how it will work, and what are the projects, microdAOs, and products which have already been built of this component. So read this article and you will understand more clearly how it all develops. And maybe the main part of reading this article is to understand how you can find yourself into this ecosystem, niche ecosystem of DAO. What is gonna be your next role in this DAO? Is it this is possible, and how exactly it will be possible? So for every current DAO members, for potential DAO members, for all who wants to understand how this niche is being developed by guys from DAO, this article is absolutely useful, and you will realize what the hell is DAO Envelop. Of course, DAO Envelop has not been ended. It is in the next stage of development. It is project, I would say, for all the future, forever. It will be existing forever. By the way, Alex, how do you think? Is there anything in the world which could stop existing of DAO Envelop? Is it possible that DAO Envelop will be ended, finished, closed? From my point of view, it is impossible.
As soon as we got smart contracts running, so it's not possible. Of course, there is opportunity that it will be so convenient with the front end in the case if right now something happens to the server, but smart contracts there always will be. Of course, in the case if we got some disaster worldwide, I think it wouldn't be the case to care about DAO, but even in that case, I think that due to the decentralization of Ethereum, it's obvious that smart contracts of DAO will exist there.
Yeah, definitely. Thinking of Web3, the code is unstoppable, and the DAO as a phenomena is also unstoppable too. Nobody can kill DAO, nobody can stop DAO, or maybe sorry. This is the great philosophical question. We never thought in that way. Of course, let's start to think about it. It's like a child. It was born and it grows. It's been rising and becomes grown up and so on and so forth. Well, so recently Binance encouraged its users to get rid of their BUSD, and BUSD is a derivative from the Paxos USD, which works like a tether. So Paxos is like a tether, and BUSD is a Binance clone or Binance derivative from this Paxos USD. So don't put any details. So Binance said that, and Envelop refused to use BUSD. So Envelop has been using BUSD for a while as a fungible token inside the ecosystem. I do remember that. I bought, if I'm not mistaken, or tried to bought some NFTs on BUSD. So we have Envelop has no BSD, hasn't BSD no more. The reasons of this decision are quite obvious. So, what should we comment about this news? Should we add something to the article, which is also put in the description with this headline? Any other commentary on that?
Yeah. So, because it's longest reported, so it's a threat to the trading. So I think it's obvious to the user of this trading pair and this ecosystem. So the main, I think, trades will be transferred to Arbitrum, like layer 2 of Ethereum, where we get the most effective cost for conditions. About the Binance, also, I think now we see, and also I previously had an idea that it's like a manner of Americans to make business, like to take the most valuable assets. And here they have Binance, as they usually do, hard stuff, American business. We know like things care about more than revenues. So yeah, done. And I should say, CZ could be a questionable person, but anyway, he made a great thing for the whole market, and this, like the end of maybe the era of Wild West, like where you can from zero create super big project, and now I think with such regulation, no one can repeat this path of from zero to the top one less than in a year and in 5 years. Still, I'm not sure, but the last statistic I saw that they have 70% of liquidity or something like that for the whole market. Yeah, that's great, and they lost due to American laws.
Well, so read this article with headline Envelop reviews BSD and follow the steps which Envelop offers. Of course, this doesn't mean that Envelop it doesn't end Envelop because a lot of cryptocurrencies stablecoins exist. So it's just a technical thing, sort of changes which always happen in the life of a web-free project. By the way, new smart NFT projects are being added to NFT 2.0 aggregator. So don't forget to visit this
Oh yeah.
page if you represent a project with NFT related to NFT 2.0 concepts. You may contact us any way you like, and we will add your product to this unique point in Web3 Real, where all the projects regarding smart NFT could be found there. By the way, on this page, nft2.envelop.is, you may download the Rising of NFT 2.0 book, which explains what the hell is NFT 2.0 or smartness or smart NFT at all. So what else? What else? Let me look. By the way, for Zilliqa fans, we recently published a video guide, guides how to create NFT on Zilliqa blockchain of ZRC6 standard, how to wrap NFT, how to put collateral inside, very simple video guide. So find it on our YouTube and the product guides playlist. What else? NFT Digest is being fulfilled on an everyday basis with daily news. Follow on Twitter. If you have forgotten, read the digest number 29 on November. So it's needless to remind you. What else? Any other news? Any other news? While I'm checking our Twitter, I think that's all for today,
Yeah,
Alex. If you have
yeah, we
no
covered all the main.
all the men. Okay, so 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Yes.
As I always have the message to use the applications to find new use cases, and especially because now it's real more convenient than it used to be even half a year. So lots of stuff.
Well,
Check it
so
out.
so you mean our standard call to action? Use our dApps, or you mean?
Yeah.
Okay, so use
Yes.
our
Yes. Yes.
use our
Yes.
dApps. Envelop is a website where a lot of. By the way, how many dApps have been created by Envelop team? What is dApp in the context of DAO Envelop? dApp is in this taxonomy of product projects, product analytics. How many dApps do you personally count, consider,
Okay,
create.
let's count. So it's minting platform. It's like farming tool, soft, wrapper. It's for already. Also, it's my mice like a ticketing platform. Like it can be also assumed as a dev, but it's composed from many others. Bridgeless, also the app for exchange. Um, yeah, all the six. Yeah.
Well, so easy to explore the app ecosystem on the Envelop IS website. Find at the bottom. Uh,
And of course,
here.
Launchpad,
Mm.
Launchpad of 7.
Well, by the way, let me clarify. Getting rid of BUSD doesn't mean that Binance Smart Chain is no longer supported. It doesn't mean that Binance Smart Chain is supported as well in the
Yeah,
future.
it's supported, but the trades will be supported in this pair.
Okay. Yeah. So this is what Envelop team, which started with Alex Manoscope and some guys Manoscope advised to join the team. These are the results of 3 years of existing. The DAO Envelop is absolutely amazing path. So join the DAO if you haven't done it yet. You have to acquire NFTs tokens. Very easy to do it by using hashtag OTC in our Telegram chat. Wait for read our Medium, be subscribing our Medium. Wait for the next keys of SBT creation. I think follow us everywhere. Comment, like, share, ask your questions. So this is how DAO works. Contribute DAO. There are dozens of ways to contribute to the DAO, and this is how the niche ecosystem of NFT, smartness NFT, works on your eyes and by your arms and your minds. And read the book about Rising NFT 2.0, brought to you by DAO Envelop marketing team about this amazing stuff, which Envelop has been creating for 3 years already. And happy New Year and Christmas, of course, for those of you for whom it is important. Well, so like, share, subscribe, and stay tuned for next updates on the weekly community calls. Bye bye.
Bye, guys.